What's going on, y'all? Another week, another geek. It's your boys G and ChrisyLite back at it again with another episode of the Why I'm Geek show, number 95 to be exact. And today we're going to do some things a little bit different. We're not talking about any movies today. Technically, today we're going to be talking about some anime. So today's topic, none other than Demon Slayer. If y'all was here last week, y'all would have heard that Chris finally caught up. So now we can actually have a little conversation about, not only that this week's episode, but the show overall, because we haven't really talked about it. So I'm super excited to get into this thing. Chris, how you feeling? Hey, Brody.
I'm feeling really good. I was so excited that I finally caught up. I didn't
Yeah.
realize it really wasn't that much of a to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Like based on when we went to DreamCon last year, like all the
Yeah.
hype about it. I really thought it was much longer and much more to it, but
Mm-hmm. The episodes
it's
are long
popular.
though. Episodes can be long sometimes,
They
but
definitely can.
but yeah, man. So I guess like just to start off, let's just talk about like just the most recent episode and the arc we're on, and then we can get into the little bit more of the nitty gritty. And for this, man, I'm taking my glasses off because it's about to get
Oh,
serious.
uh-oh.
I'm just kidding. But so the swordsmith village, that is the arc we are currently on, and we're fighting up against a upper ranked demon, probably the one of the coolest ones we've done seen as far as powers wise. Um, like that's just different and super unsuspecting. Um, in a long time, bro. In a long time. So like, how are you feeling just about like the actual the village itself, like in that whole beginning of the arc?
Oh, it's super cool. I just thought, in this world with demons, how
Yeah,
could you not know where the Demon Slayer Corps get their weapons from? You know what I mean? I feel like
yeah,
the bad guys do know, and I just thought they would have some better defenses or something to, guard them from an upper rank demon.
mm-hmm,
Just some maybe like some mystical protection that
right,
it's
a
it's hard for
barrier.
a demon to, yeah, barrier like
Mm-hmm.
the forest thing.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
nah, they rolled up, they knew where it was, and they
Yeah.
found them. Like,
Yeah, they was never really pressed about it. That's one thing about the demons is like that we're still learning. It's just like their motives and stuff like that outside of like the ones we always see get bodied within their specific arc or whatever. But um yeah, I agree. I like the aspect of like learning more about like the village itself, and I wish we got to see more of them actually making swords other than being B-roll, especially like the main guy that we already are accustomed to, because he's freaking hilarious. But
yeah,
yeah, they definitely should know and had more there. If it's that important, you do all this precaution to hide it, but for the defenses to not be up to standard, it's leadership is it's looking a little iffy. It's a little
yeah.
iffy in that department.
And it wasn't like the upper rank demons came in there and like destroyed them. It was just
Right.
like the demons minions.
Right.
And
Exactly.
it just looks like extra bad.
Yeah.
You're taking it
And they
going
were
up
like
against.
3D looking too. Like
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
don't know if I like that. I didn't even think about it at first, but then I saw this TikTok where the dude pointed out how like they use 2D and 3D
Yep.
um animation styles or whatever, and like I didn't never put those two things together because like
Really.
I just thought that was just their specific style. I was never like I never broke it down to like, oh yeah, it's just 2D and 3D combined. Um and like because I guess because of like the way they decided to use it, whether it was like in the environment or in this case a koi fish demon that has legs, you know. So once I heard that, I was like, oh yeah, that is weird. Maybe that's the secret sauce that I just haven't peeped yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it,
Um,
it definitely makes it feel like a next generation anime.
yeah,
Like it's a clear difference between like kind of what we grew up on. Like there was that way of doing it, and we're entering new animes, new creative styles, artistic styles to do it, and we're
yeah,
probably always going to get these going forward.
Yeah, and it's I'm not mad at it at all. It's just different, and I think what is Demon Slayer known for? The animation, so obviously it's working in that sense. Now as far as like the arc itself and like the plot of what's actually happening, this is one of my biggest, you know, tiffs, I guess, about Demon Slayer. It's just, it all comes down to the sword that's being made because all the stuff that we see from the animations and all the different techniques, it's not really there. And, for if this is going to be the place that, ends up getting attacked and has all the um, demons like could really put a dent in the whole Demon Slayer core with this one move, like let's actually have some swords that are just actually different. You know, like I feel like their swords be breaking way too much for them to be this quote unquote good at what they're doing and their craft and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just
'Cause-
like their master crafters can't use nothing, and
yeah.
I just feel like you're saying, it's so important. They should have had something else. Just
Hmm.
I don't know, cannonballs that they just shoot at the demons, and it's hard for them to like get by.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
something.
Because
I don't know.
we did get some innovation with the whole 2 barrel shotgun pistol thing that
Yep.
I forgot his name. Start with a G. Ginoko? Something like that. Ginoko? Something. I forgot his name.
It's something close to that.
Something like that.
Oh,
The actual Demon Slayer names is they're not hard to remember, but they're like there's a lot of characters. So sometimes I just, associate with the how their character looks. So to do with the mohawk, essentially, you know. Did you find it?
saying it wrong. It's Genya, something like
Oh,
that. But
Genya.
he says it differently, doesn't he?
Yeah. The pronunciation is a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So he has a whole shotgun that apparently uses the same, I guess. I don't know if you want to
Yeah,
call it
exactly.
technology. you know
And
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
just I would think it'd be cool if they use that. I know it's a sword
Yeah.
village, but just
Right.
something that makes it a clear stronghold why demons don't like to trespass on it. Like,
Yeah. Like it should be the same level as like in Star Wars where you have like the Crimson Guard or the all red youngins. I forgot their name.
yeah,
But like the specific people that guarded Palpatine weapons were way different than any regular clone, right? And then with the people in the Sword Village, like they just their stuff was worse. It was so
yeah.
bad, you know.
It's like
So
they're not fighters.
yeah, they're literally not. They're artists, and that's that's what we stick it to. But as far as like the actual fight itself, how are you feeling with this new trio being formed?
It's cool. Like one gripe I had with this episode was like it
Yeah.
was like recap
Mm-hmm.
his backstory.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like the same. We know it's just gonna be him being positive, positive, positive
Right.
hero guy.
Right.
And the guy was a little jealous because he wants to become a Hashira.
Mm-hmm.
But then we kind of know Tanjiro, so he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna support you no matter what." So it's just
Right.
like, all right, like, dude, we know that you're the main character, and we know that you keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger. I mean,
Yeah.
the last arc, you collapsed like 20 times, and then kept doing the faster, harder, stronger.
Right.
so so him like trying to give up the Hashira and saying like that's not his goal at all or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And Genya, gosh, I'm butchering his name. Him trying to be a Hashira just to impress his brother, who's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy strong. Can't wait to
Yeah.
see. But
Yeah.
it's pretty good motivation. It's just when the main character is like that,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it just makes you feel like he's just naturally good at everything. He's just naturally gonna get stronger. He's just naturally gonna be top tier.
The
And it's like,
Goku
oh, I'm just
effect.
doing this to protect my sister. And it's like,
Yeah. I'll just do this to protect my sister is crazy. But it's like he's not just protecting his sister. It's more so like he has a complex where he has to protect everybody. Because like
Even the
throughout exactly, and we'll get to that. But even in this second, the whole time, like I'll give it to him. Tanjiro always has like his process of thinking and trying to come up with the best course of action is good. Like situational awareness and all that stuff is good. His reactions are good. They even said that in this episode, right? But for me, when we sit here and see him go from, you know, trying to just cut a boulder to now being a master tactician of being able to fight upper rank demons, at least four of them at this point, and then also be able to communicate with different people every single time, like people he don't even have chemistry with yet. You know what I'm saying? Because Zenetsu, and Inosuke, they were traveling together for a cool minute.
even training.
Yeah,
They trained at
exactly.
the same the headquarters thing.
Exactly. So like when you bring in a character like Genya, like he has to be either better or like has some specific trope that is going to make him up to par and up to snuff with Tanjiro's level as far as like the situation at hand. And the way they were able to do that was by him getting bit, essentially. So I'm still a little confused, and I want to hear what you think is actually happening right now. Um, on why he doesn't register as a demon yet in Tanjiro's eyes.
I mean, Tanjiro doesn't sniff him out like that. It's something else, right? Like somehow he regenerates. He just can't regenerate his head.
No, I'm
Isn't that
talking
what it
about.
is?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Like Genya has fangs now, and his eyes are black and yellow.
Yeah.
Right? Not like not like his sister, but he's obviously done changed from the
Yeah.
time the fight started. But he's not fully dead yet or a demon yet. But his physical changes should have been enough to say like, oh, something is wrong. You
Yeah,
know,
the only thing about that is like we don't really know what that thing is, right? They haven't even explained it or
they
nothing.
haven't said
So,
anything.
and because Tanjiro didn't sniff it, because
Yeah,
he's been sniffing the battlefield the whole time, so it's not like he sniffed a whole nother demon in the forest, but when he
right.
changed, he didn't smell like, oh, demon scent. So, oh, so it's just I'm
Well,
wondering like what is this form? Because like you said, it could just be regular. Oh, he's part demon. But the fact that Tanjiro hasn't said anything yet, it kind of makes me wonder like, is this some type of experimental transformation? Is it
yeah,
something else that we don't know about? But then they didn't want to give us that in this episode, so I have to wait
because
another week.
right, because when they initially first said there has to be five demons here. I thought he was talking about him, and that was going to be the reveal.
Exactly.
But that wasn't it, and it was
Yeah.
just like a smaller version of the upper rank demon, and I was just like,
So
okay,
what is the? Yeah.
yeah, like, and what made it even worse was the fact that we started getting flashbacks. So like when we have
Yep.
flashbacks, that means somebody about to die. So
Bro, everybody is very close to dying in Demon Slayer. Every
every
single one.
time, yeah, yeah, it's like so that's where I stand. And then we don't even get to see Shuri in this episode. Like,
Yeah.
how you gonna
Just
reveal
like
her coming
hints.
back and fighting or whatever, and then not bring her in this episode at all? You know, so it's weird. It's weird how they're doing this because it's like, what could be the reason for the whole um aspect of this guy turning into a demon now affect like what's actually happening in the actual fight of him still being able to have consciousness of like trying to fight off the upper rank demon but also going through a transformation himself. Like where's this what are we doing? Like
I
I
mean,
don't know.
like I said, I'm not saying he's a demon, because it's just strange for him to be a demon because his brother
Yeah.
is a Hashira. I feel like his brother already knows his powers. He just knows he's whatever he's did or what transformation this is. It's just
Mm-hmm.
not strong enough. Like it's not good enough for him to actually be Hashira, and we're just watching him use his transformation today. Like
Yeah.
maybe it's just like I don't know
What kind of
because he
transformation is
regenerates
that,
and
bro?
yeah, exactly. The fact that he regenerates, it's automatically think demon, demon, demon. But
Yeah.
kind of like this episode, how they had multiple heads, and when they or this arc, they had
Mm-hmm.
multiple heads, and Tanjiro just thought you can cut off all the heads at once, and then it'll die. Like
Yeah.
it's clearly like a
It's
red
different
herring
rules.
where we just did that, so it's not going to be that.
Mm-hmm.
So similar to this guy, he's regenerating, and like you saying, is he a demon? He's not going to be a demon. He's going to be something else because we're already doing the whole. We have a demon right here that regenerates, which is Nesco. So I'm interested to see what it'll be. I'm putting
So you
my
really
money
think
to
it's
that.
something different?
Yeah. Because he said I can't regenerate my head. I really wonder what that means.
It just means like because I'm not a demon, I won't be able to regenerate my head like them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So he's not a demon.
Yeah, because he's still conscious, but he obviously got to know something was wrong. He ain't looked at himself yet. You know what I'm saying?
I think he knows his power. I
Like,
think he
bro,
knows he could do that.
bro. I mean, because
He don't have any other
Nezuko,
moves. Like we didn't see anything else he
yeah,
did, right?
but this might be
And he
just a
let
thing.
himself get stabbed uh that first initial fight from the
Mm-hmm.
spear guy so that
Mm-hmm.
he can blow off his head. So it just seems like he knows that's his power. And I think deep down his brother's like, bro, this is trash. Ain't enough.
Yeah, but like, could it be that he's gonna become the second? Could it be more so that he's gonna become the second demon that works with the demon slayers? Because he still can go out in the daytime.
Yeah.
He's a
I'm telling
daywalker,
you. I'm
bro.
telling you, there's something really special about Nesco
Yeah,
um, that Michael Jackson uh,
once.
wants. And I really cannot lay my finger on what would make that family so special unless it's some
Mm-hmm.
like really ancient bloodline, which they may do, because
Yeah,
we're in anime.
yeah,
But when it comes to the other guy, like I said, they're eliminating a lot of factors that just straight up say he's not a demon. And
yeah.
my only main hint is the fact that Tanjiro sniffed out the fifth demon without
Exactly.
freaking out that
Yeah.
he transformed. Like he transformed the end of the previous episode,
Mm-hmm.
and he's still treating him like normal. And even when he
Yeah.
talks to him up front,
Yeah.
so and he even said, "Don't kill my sister, who's a demon." Like, and he looked at her. So I don't know. He's just not a demon, in my opinion. I could be wrong though. Like
I
I ain't
know.
gonna lie.
I understand. So it's more so like they're saying, like with this couple last few episodes, like you thought you know what Demon Slayer was,
Exactly.
but it's really this.
Yeah.
Dang, that's giving
Like
them
you
a lot
expect
of
the same
credit.
thing.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of credit, bro.
So like I said, Tanjiro was like, I could just chop off all the heads, and when I was watching that, I'm like, clearly it's not gonna be that.
Yeah.
I was just dying laughing when I saw the little man just go.
Yeah. He was moving.
I was like, yo,
He
this
was
anime
moving.
is crazy. They just think of anything. And then
Yeah.
he tried to chop off his head and it was like rock iron or diamond. Oh, I was
Yeah.
like, man, they,
He's
they
not
think of,
strong enough.
yeah, because that makes this guy just very difficult to kill anyway. Like
Mm-hmm.
probably the core three in the previous arc, they would not have survived an encounter with this dude. They
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have.
Yeah. Because the only reason why Tanjiro's surviving right now is because he has a fire breathing. For one, the sun breathing. And then he also has the combo with Nezuko making the sword super red. So,
Mhm.
like, those are two things that make him special, but also like just his movements are still like really good as well.
Yeah.
But it just I don't know. And I need to
That's the
know.
fun part.
I don't like that though. Like I like make that mystery more, I guess. Like it just feel like they they shooting in the dark right now. I feel like it's like free play out there, and like I don't know. I don't trust them. I don't trust them to be good, bro. And because Demon Slayer is not in good graces with me right now. That's because of the movie, and I just feel like it feels lazy. Like it feels lazy in the writing of like, okay, we're gonna see him start to transform, but Tanjiro is not gonna look at him any different because one, he's still conscious of like what he's doing. He's still fighting the bad guys, and then two, his sister's already a demon, so he already has the belief of demons will eventually be able to be saved. He has the proof in the pudding, so he's just going to believe in him when he has no reason to really, you know. Um, and three, he can't beat all these youngins by himself anyway. So there's all these compounding things that it's like, I guess for some people it works and some people it doesn't. And I feel like I'm in the boat that doesn't. I'm not rocking with it.
I like the only thing I just can't get over the fact that I guess this is the third arc. I mean,
Yeah.
technically, yeah, technically the third arc. It just seems like this dude gets so strong quickly,
Oh
and
man.
of course he does the previous arc. He unlocked whatever the scar thing is,
Mm-hmm.
and then went crazy.
Yeah.
But it's just like I kind of hate it when the characters just seem so strong.
Mm-hmm.
Like this dude is clearly gonna be stronger than Ashira by the next arc. Like,
Yeah. I'd
but
say he's already strong enough to be
because
a
they
Ashira.
don't seem that crazy.
Yeah,
They
because
really don't.
Ashira get bodied. Like
Yeah,
that's when they bro, when Rengoku died, the Hashira in my book just became normal people. Because what's the point of being Hashira if you get bodied? You know what I'm saying?
There have been multiple Hashira, and
Yeah.
it just seems like Michael Jackson sat there and said, "Bro, I could have been wiped them out. Like, what are y'all
Yeah.
doing? Y'all are some lazy demon, upper rank demons.
Yeah.
Like, I gave y'all the freedom to do whatever y'all want. Y'all could have been rolled through that town, wiped them out,
Mm-hmm.
said, hey, I murdered them all. I couldn't. They didn't have the flower. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Because it seems more so of like a convenience thing for them.
yeah,
Because all the demons have different motivations and stuff like that. And that's cool and all, but you know, a lot of them are just trying to gain whatever that thing is, like more of it, and not so
yeah,
much like nobody's really focused on the end goal as far as like what Musin wants.
yeah. And
So
I think
it's
that they
just
highlight that with this arc, the fact
yeah.
that two upper rank demons immediately knew where the sword village was. Oh, we
Hmm.
found it. Clearly wasn't that hard, even though they
Yeah.
made it seem like it was difficult. But it's a convenience thing. The demons are not that focused on reaching their end goals. They're just focused on their individual goals. And finally, their boss is like, you know what? Time to turn up the heat.
Yeah.
Let's let's start actually focusing on our goals. I'll let y'all roam around way too much.
Right.
And boom, we see that they go straight for the armory.
Hmm.
And it's only going to go up from here because he's going to get mad. One of these up ranked demons is definitely going to be gone.
Yeah.
And
I
I
think they're
guess we're gonna have
both
to
gonna
kill
be
Ashira
gone.
next.
You think they're both gonna be gone? I
I
don't
think
think.
only one will. I think one
Yeah.
Ashira is gonna die
One's got
again.
to report back, and it's
Yeah,
not gonna be. It's not gonna be the one that just sits there and cries the whole time. It's not gonna be him. You know.
I don't
Because
know. Pots and pans gotta go.
pots and pans. Oh my gosh.
uh,
But he's got to go. But at the same time, like, where do you think where do you think Mitsuri is going to end up? You think she's going to find Tanjiro first or uh the other
yeah,
guy?
yeah.
Forgot his
I
name.
think she meets up with Tanjiro
Yeah.
because the other guy's whole thing is kind of like he's going on his own little
Memory lane.
side arc of not caring about what's actually the main goal.
Yeah.
He's worrying about the side quests and growing from those side quests,
Mhm.
and that's what led him to Pots and Pans upper rank demon.
Pots and pans is crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's gonna
I
be the
don't know
title of
why
the stream.
who
I mean, the
designed that either, but
podcast.
sometimes I wonder when they're making
Yo,
these characters in anime. So
that's insane, bro. But it's like it's a lot of stuff happening right now, but it goes to like one of my issues with Demon Slayer. I guess we can start talking about some of that stuff now, because I like Demon Slayer, you know, but I don't like it at the same time. And the reason why I
like
say that, yeah, and the reason why I say that is because, like, from an aesthetic and like fighting and like having moments type thing, the show is great, right? But the narrative is just all over the place, bro. And I just don't understand what they're trying to do. And maybe it's supposed to be like a super long formed like One Piece level show or anything, but
oh,
like
I don't think so.
it doesn't give off those vibes. It gives off the vibes of like could be over within the next season if they really wanted to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because like if everybody just ends up getting killed off like one by one by one, and we see the trajectory of like, okay, they've already beaten the the fifth and sixth youngin or whatever, in the demon ranks, and it's all about like reaching that top rank. You know, like logistically, it's probably like 2 more seasons left of Demon Slayer, as far as like what they're on, if they keep going on the trajectory that they're going on. But it's just like, why should I care? You know, they haven't really given me a reason to really care. They give me dope character design. They gave me amazing animation for the most part. But what is the point?
yeah, I
And
feel it. You kind of like it better when the main character is striving for something, and
exactly,
Tanjiro's like striving is not really like
his
the
striving
main
is
character
it.
is.
Yeah, his striving is like for it's like into the void.
Yeah,
Like there's no clues as far as to where like
I'm just gonna save my sister and change her from being a demon.
right, like they give us no evidence of like, oh, we're getting closer. Like yes, like he went and got the sample of blood
Yeah,
in
well,
the
he can sniff
entertainment
them
arc.
out, which is like the main thing that's unique about him, right? And he's the only one who ever actually found him.
Yeah. Oh, you mean Musin? Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he was the only one that
the
could
only
track
one
him.
ever.
Yeah,
So it's kind of
he
like
can
he can
track
also
him.
smell him from distance and track him. So
Right.
like it's I think what you're saying, I don't know if this is right. It's kind of like in One Piece, like Luffy's goal is to be like the strongest pirate, the king of the pirates, and that
Yeah.
goal leads you to like multiple encounters. You got to get more
Mhm.
crew members, you got to get stronger, you got to get more
Right.
ability, you got to travel crazy
Right.
places. Tanjiro's is kind of just like, hopefully I stumble upon this
Yeah.
dude and find him.
Yes. Yes.
You know?
You got it. You got it. And I don't like that. It's Tanjiro fault and he sucks. It's like nah. But it's Tanjiro fault for like his motivation as an MC to be strong enough to beat the person that will be able to turn my sister back. Like he's literally like, that's like, you hurt my sister and now I'm gonna hurt you till you fix it type thing.
I mean,
You
his
know?
whole goal was I'm gonna talk to him and get him to tell me how do I change
Yeah.
a demon back to a human,
Yeah. And they give
and it
us
could be the same goal as him. Like you need that flower to turn into a human, you know?
right. Like if if that's it, fine. That's okay with me. But it's all the other stuff they're adding to it, like him being like the chosen one moments of like him starting to
Yeah.
have the dreams of the previous person that took Musin to his limits or whatever, that end up losing and is now the number one demon or
Well,
whatever.
those are the other demons. Because they have his blood, right? They're
Yeah.
seeing flashes of like the guy who took him to his limits, and
Right.
that's a whole storyline and arc that is going to be really deep and
Hmm.
kind of interesting to figure out because the timelines just I don't know how that could even
Right.
work. You
Right.
know?
But Tanjiro's having the dreams of the actual guy. Because remember, the guy was talking to his dad or his grandfather. I think it was his dad, though.
Yeah,
It was something like that, where it's like they'll just do stuff, and it'd be like, here, like, this is something to add to the mythos or whatever. And I'd just be like,
yeah.
bro, but what's the point of it though? You know what I'm saying?
It
Like,
it reminds me if gosh, if in Naruto, if
mhm,
we just straight up started Naruto with the Akatsuki
right.
pursuing Naruto, like just straight up
Mhm,
off the bat, the first Akatsuki member, the
mhm,
first arc of Naruto, he's
yeah.
fighting like Zabuza,
Mhm,
and it just goes from there, and you're like, oh, okay, well now another Akatsuki's coming up. Oh,
yeah.
if we keep going this way, like we're done with the Akatsuki,
Yeah.
and and Demon Slayer, if Pain is Musin, is that how you say his name?
Yeah. Musing.
Michael
Yeah.
Jackson. If
It's
if
musing.
if that's Pain, you kind
Yeah.
of wonder, is there a Madara or a Kaguya coming up in this whole Demon Slayer lore?
Mhm.
Uh, and so I mean, so far it doesn't seem like it because
Yeah.
uh MJ is crazy strong, but
Mhm.
you
And
never know. But
and the way they talk about the history of in Demon Slayer of like, yo, we've been fighting Musin for generations and generations, and this is for the first generation that has been able to defeat an upper rank demon, and we're finally like, on the up and up, because it really feels like they have the Hashira and that's it. Everybody else is fodder.
yeah,
Like there's no real uh like transition as far as like how do you get to becoming a Hashira. It's more like, okay, this Hashira died, or we need another one. We can keep that number at whatever. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, Rengoku was sitting there saying, "Oh, we need these three to grow the Hashira." I'm like,
Yeah. Since
bro,
what? Like,
three more is not gonna help y'all out if this is
nah.
how y'all looking.
Right. Cause there's elements of Demon Slayer that I like. Right. And one thing about it is the vitality. You know what I'm saying? Like people are really vulnerable in this. They can die at any moment.
Yep,
And, you
lose an
know,
arm,
lose an arm, but I'll stop the bleeding with my breathing
breathing.
technique, And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like, it sounds cool. But it's like, once you lose that arm, there's no way for you to put it back on. There's no sensu bean, there's no health pack or whatever. It's just, that's it. So
Yeah,
if we keep, at this point, we got two Hashira on site. Now, if both of y'all lose, and then we gonna be in some trouble. Because like where I think the direction of the anime is going is that he's gonna eventually have to fight Genya, and then they gonna have to take him out, and he's gonna be sad because it's like, dang, does this mean I'm not gonna be able to save my sister?
I see what
Like
you're saying.
that's where I think it's going, and I'm like, I guess that's cool, but like give us something that makes us think that's the direction that they're going. Don't be just like, oh, his hair. He got highlights in the hair now, and his pupils, they're changed. They're different. Like, and you're gonna give us the same content loop that you give all the demons that end up dying, and we get to figure out why they are the way that they are.
We'll for sure get that.
Like, I mean, I feel like we've
I just
already gotten
definitely
it,
think
but
I just
I don't
definitely
know.
think Demon Slayer loves to like when this arc, they're gonna destroy that whole town, and they're no
Yeah,
longer gonna be able to make swords.
yeah.
Because there's something about this anime that just feels so final, where they're already not really winning.
It feel like they losing. Like, it feel like
Yeah,
they've been losing, and they're they're fighting for their life, like that,
yes.
like the leader is. You know. And I'm just like, bro, like, is it really that good, y'all? Like, is it that
It,
good?
it's definitely good.
Yeah.
I just, because we went to DreamCon and I saw how many people were dressing up as different Demon Slayers,
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be like mesmerized. And
Mhm.
it's cool.
Mhm.
Um, and it's good.
Yeah.
But man,
So what do you think? What do you think it was that made people do that? Because
I just think it's the
giving people
aesthetic. I think they had to
context.
do a good job with character design on everyone. I mean,
Mhm.
it's a very vibrant anime. The
Yeah.
colors really pop. Cosplayers would go crazy for it, and I totally get that. But I
Mhm.
think, like you said, Tanjiro isn't like the best main character.
Yeah.
Nezuko doesn't even talk that much, so like the character
Right.
development is only
I
so
love
much.
Nezuko though. Like the little baby moments of like her just
But
like
yeah,
doing
it's like the
stuff.
baby
That's the
moments and
funny.
make her funny.
Yeah.
But like she doesn't. The interactions aren't really they're not there.
Yeah.
So then it's just like MJ in the background. What was he doing? How strong is he? And he's going
Yeah.
crazy, killing off upper demons if he wanted to.
Right.
And To be honest, the demons are the most interesting part.
Mm-hmm. That's facts. That's facts. Man. So do you like it?
I do like it.
Okay.
I do think it's really good. I just don't see there's something with sometimes in animes when you first start it, you want to
Yeah.
see what's that next level that we're really
Mm-hmm.
gonna see. Kind of like in One Piece, what do the emperors do? Like, is there more to this gum gum rocket?
Spoilers. It's like, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So once we see Hokages and stuff, is like,
Right.
all right. So what's after that? Like,
Yeah. Hokage
okay, they're all
level and then everything.
yeah.
Cherokee
So in
level.
Demon Slayer, I don't really see anything else, and
Mm-hmm.
it seems like the top three demons do have an upper rank
And,
demons do have another level that they clearly didn't show.
yeah.
And the main one is just way stronger. But the
Mm-hmm.
Ashira, like you said, they do not seem that strong.
Yeah. That's
The
bothering
last
me.
Ashira seemed like he pushed it to the limits, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not crazy.
Young Tengen.
Uh, yeah. Rengoku pushed it to his limits, and the dude was like, maybe in another year, you know what I mean? You'd be at your prime.
Right.
The guy's beating him up talking like that.
Oh my gosh, bro.
So it's just kind of like all we're getting here is Tanjiro. Like, what is this
Yeah.
similarities to this main samurai guy,
Mm-hmm.
original sun breather?
Yeah.
What is this connection that's making him so good? And how is it, like a family line thing? Is it a mother thing?
Right.
Because maybe the mother is special too, because Nezuko is special.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's something. I
Something
can't
that's
wait to see
different.
what that is.
Yeah. They need to hurry up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like, 2 more arcs.
No, man.
Yeah.
No. One. They got one more. I'm gonna finish it regardless, but they got one more before I say, all right, yeah, Demon Slayer sucks. That's what I'm gonna
Nah,
say.
they're gonna have a movie.
Yeah, a movie of just showing all the highlights of the last 3 arcs and just steal your money. Oh, I'm still mad about that. But I mean, I feel like that's all I really had to say on Demon Slayer specifically. Um Other than just like, bro, it's just it's not all that. Like,
Yeah, it's not
it's not.
amazing.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's not
I
top
definitely
3.
enjoy watching it.
Yeah. It's
You
not
said it's
top
not
3, no.
top three.
No, not anymore. No. Of new gen, no. No more. The further they keep going, it's getting worse. And the
You
first
think so?
season,
I think they got slightly a bit better, but it's just bothering me how good the main character is. I'm like,
it's bothering me of like the actual like world and like the plot. Like I already didn't like. I never really liked Tanjiro from the beginning of the thing, but I was willing to accept that I'm not going to like the main character because there was a lot more characters to choose from. You know, and I'm not saying that everybody needs to survive and nobody's allowed to get body or anything because that does breed for like really dope moments. You know what I'm saying? But if we're going to do this, like, make it make sense. Make me care. Because at this point, I'm just waiting to see what new move he gonna do, and that's it.
that's
All
true.
the other stuff, politically, ideologically, family, all this other demon sympathy. I don't care about none of that stuff, bro. I don't, and I just want it to be better. Like it's like I don't know, bro. It's making me mad thinking about it right now. Cause I want
I think you're on the right track. Right now, they're stuck on. He's just gonna do a new move that's super cool. He's
yeah.
probably not strong enough to still kill the upper rank demon,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe the next arc he officially kills upper rank demon on his own. I'm
Yeah.
thinking that's what's gonna happen. Like, maybe they kill off 4 this arc, and they come back and kill 5, and it's Sandro on his own doing it.
Right. Like even like yeah, but like even the way that they choose who's gonna be a part of the Demon Slayer Corps is crazy. Cause they just throw you in the forest and hope you make it. You know, like that's the way. Like I don't know. because they get training and stuff like that, but I feel like he still needs a Kakashi. You know, like he needs that. Like other than a memory, he needs somebody that's actually been to the top and like is super strong that has beaten what you call like Tanjiro can't be the first to do everything because it's
Yeah,
gonna get
I
boring.
think that may be just speculating. That may be Rengoku's dad. He's gonna come back and help him out.
I don't know. I don't know where they're going.
I'm just
But
fishing.
I
I'm
know,
saying
I know. You
deep down, there's no way they designed his character and made him rip up that book,
yeah,
specific parts. I'm like, you know what?
true,
There's something to this character that's gonna be coming back.
true. Because that's what I was kind of expecting coming off of the entertainment arc. I was expecting a big training arc, you know? And it's like we got montages, but like he got stronger, but we didn't get no narrative. We didn't get no like reason that was like, oh yeah, he's really working hard for to get this stuff. Like it took
Yeah,
him
they
like
had
three
him
nights.
training against the
Robot.
animatronic, and he
Yeah.
beat it. But it's just kind of like I don't believe he beat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't. I
It's
don't
like
know.
that plot
I'm like
armor is so that plot armor is
yeah,
so strong, bruh. It's
yeah.
so strong and it's hurting the show. It's hurting the show, man. Um, but I mean, do you got anything else as far as like what you want to talk about with that joint?
No, I think it's good. I'm just very surprised.
Yeah.
It did seem like the most popular anime last year,
Hmm.
and now that I have finally caught up to it, it only took me 2 maybe 3 weeks when I
Yeah.
started it.
Right.
I'm kind of shocked. I'm like, really? This is what y'all on?
Yeah.
And just a slight thing. I haven't finished One Piece, but One Piece always came up at the convention too. Like people are talking
Hmm.
about the journey, and it's so worth it. But
Yeah.
like, if you were watching an anime for many years,
Yeah. You
like
gonna feel like
maybe
that?
I understand why you like One Piece that much. But
Yeah.
when you're just binging it like I am,
Yeah.
you're like, dang, I gotta get through this. I just gotta,
Yeah.
because it's like I'm waiting to see what's this greatness. It's
Hmm.
cool, but
Yeah.
like it reminds me why I didn't watch it when I was a kid. I was like,
Hmm. The same
I'm
thing
not
every
really that
episode.
hyped to see the next episode.
Yeah.
I want to see it, but
Hmm.
I kind of already know it's not going to be so crazy. And at least with Demon Slayer, I feel like maybe we lose a character. Maybe the
Yeah.
whole village is gone. Maybe something detrimental to the Demon Core
Something permanent.
happens.
Yeah.
Something permanent, which I really, really like, and it's
Yeah.
refreshing.
That's the only thing it's got going for it.
I would agree with you.
Yeah. And the animation.
Yeah, animation top tier for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I can respect that. I can respect that. All right. So Chris, what you geeked about this week, man?
Oh man, I think. Well, first I was super geeked. I watched Air on Amazon.
Oh,
I'm so glad I saw it on
I need to
Amazon.
watch
It
that.
was really good to wait and watch.
Hmm.
Not as great as I heard. A lot of people said it was like so amazing.
That's what
It's
I
good.
thought.
Yeah, it's good. It's not like
Okay.
the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like it's just like interesting.
Okay.
But I'm super excited to see the other scary movie, Evil Dead Rise. I'm gonna watch that this week, and
Oh.
just
Oh.
I'm just excited to watch it finally.
I'm scared for you.
Yeah, it's gonna rattle me just a little bit, but
Yeah.
I'll be good. I don't say no demon enchantments. So,
Mm-hmm. That's
what you
what's
geeked
up.
about, G?
So okay.
Okay,
Let's see. First things first.
what'd you watch?
I've been watching Haikyuu. Haikyuu. That's the
Oh
first
my
thing.
gosh.
And I'm ready to say it, bro. That is the best sports anime out there. For sure. I get
I
why
thought
people
you were a
because
Blue Lock lover.
I am, but Blue Lock is not deep enough yet. It's not
Gotcha.
deep enough. But this one, it's like a journey. And it's like you get to see all these different players and all these different characters. Because it has those similar things in Demon Slayer where like they go back in time for each episode and you get to figure out why the characters are the way they are. And I like that a lot. But for me, I'm just seeing some stuff I ain't never seen in no sports anime. of like there's a couple moments that it's just like build up. It's so much build up until like it happens and it's like, bro, like the payoff is so good. It's so good. And after every spike and stuff, youngins be screaming and they're so hyped. And it's like the passion for a sport that I didn't know was even there. Like I knew about soccer. I knew the world loved soccer, but volleyball specifically, I just never thought it could be this hype, and it'd be such a huge thing. And
That's incredible.
it's like I get why I seen so many, because that was for me. Like I was expecting to see a lot of Demon Slayer because I just knew it was popular, but the amount of Hinata jerseys and haiku drip in general was surprising to me. I was like, bro, y'all really like this jump? Like it's crazy, it's crazy. But I'm almost finished with that, and I don't like. It's to the point where it's like, bro, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like they could lose or they could win, and I'll be happy because it's that good. It's that good. And then the second thing I'm geeked about, bro, is a surprise, and that is the Meg. The Meg. I watched the Meg over the weekend because I seen the trailer for Meg 2: The Trench, and that movie was good. It was way better than I was expecting.
Oh man, I've heard that too. I've heard the Meg was good.
And I just like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm writing this off. I'm not going to see that. It's just another Piranha Tornado movie. Like we've seen this before. Yeah, but Meg is more scientific and it's more like nature based or whatever, and you get to really see what makes, like, it's like they watched every season of Shark Week, and they combined all that knowledge into like of things that can happen with also having like the whole, Jaws mega shark aspect, Jurassic World type thing to it. So it was really good, and I was like, bro, that's crazy. I was not expecting that. So I'm definitely gonna go see it in theaters now. I'm definitely going to go see the second one in theaters. I know that's crazy to say.
Good. You gotta support the good franchises that you like. So
yeah, for sure. But other than that, man, I think that's it. I'm not finished with my Succession episode for the week.
Oh yeah, I gotta go watch that.
It's looking really. It's election time, so it's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking like some betrayals is finna happen. I don't know. We're gonna see. So I gotta watch that this week, and then I still gotta drop my Guardians of the Galaxy review, but I'm editing that now. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got. So if y'all enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I know we had a little glitch earlier. But hopefully everything is straight. And we'll see y'all next week, man. Hit that like button on your favorite audio platforms as well. We're gonna start uploading shorts on YouTube, so definitely lock in with us over there. And yeah, that's it. We'll see y'all next week, man. Stay geeked. Peace.